Welcome to my Seminar Action Research Project. My name is Ashley Auckland, and this was developed in April of 2018. This Seminar Action Research Project looks at data-driven decision-making by interviewing 3 participants in a K-12 setting. The first participant was a classroom teacher known as Mrs. K, who's currently teaching first grade. She's passionate about her students and says that the continuous growth is due to her data-driven decision-making. Her and her team meet every week to discuss student data and upcoming lessons. Mrs. K team also meets every 6 to 8 weeks to assess student assessments to determine appropriate RTI groups for students to meet their ability levels. These students are served daily in a 40-minute block. The teams meet again every 6 to 8 weeks to reanalyze the data to develop new groups. At the ending of our interview, advice provided by Mrs. K as a future educational leader was that I need to make sure that I'm clear and concise with my expectations, that I need to provide the teachers with as much data as possible for them to be successful, and to hold teachers accountable to use data to drive their decisions and lessons. Mrs. H, an elementary school principal, was the second participant that I had the opportunity to interview. She says that data helps you guide what you are doing at the moment and long term. By not using data, you're just stabbing in the dark and crossing your fingers to hope you're going to be successful. As a future educational leader, Mrs. H's advice to myself was to take the time and look at data often as possible and on a regular basis. There is a lot of data to look at, so make sure that I begin at the beginning of the school year to be organized so it is manageable throughout the year, and always ask for help. An important role that Mrs. G plays in the school district is when it comes to adopting a new curriculum and determining what subjects should be adopted first, math or ELA. This determination is driven by the use of data district-wide, looking at the ELA scores and math scores to determine the highest need and area of concerns. For the first time in many years, the administrative team worked alongside the grade levels team in developing and implementing a school improvement plan. The plan was developed and reviewed by using data from the district-wide assessments along with classroom-based data that was able to determine goal areas for a variety of sectors. The teams did not only use district-wide assessments to determine school improvement plan goals, but also classroom-based assessments. The staff wanted to have data and information that documented the whole child versus just one form of data collection point. In connection with Mrs. K's interview, intervention groups were a big part of her data-driven decision-making. Her and her team meet every 6 to 8 weeks to determine placement for her RTI groups on students that either have gaps or extensions that are needed to strive for the next level. She has found that the meeting of intervention groups have been beneficial for data. The ILT team asked staff questions to help them dig deeper into their data to determine the next steps for moving forward. The ILT team not only supports all teachers, but provides training especially designed to support first and second year teachers as well. The teachers complete a survey at the beginning, middle, and end of the year to determine training that they find necessary at this point in the school.